the middle of the year. Maybe your budget didn't last. Maybe your savings disappeared. Maybe you took on more debt than you planned. I am here to remind you, sis, that God does not require perfection. He calls us to faithful stewardship. If your finances have somehow gotten off track this year, I'm about to walk you through a simple biblical financial reset that you can put into action starting today. Hey ladies, it's Coach Kim and this is Her Faith, Her Finances, where you grow in faith, steward your money wisely, and pursue financial freedom God's way. When your faith leads your finances, your stewardship has purpose. Let's steward well. First things first, stop beating yourself up, okay? You have to give yourself some grace because financial setbacks, it happens. Unexpected expenses, it happens. Job changes, that happens. Medical expenses, it happens. Inflation, that affects everyone. But God's mercies are new every morning. A financial mistake does not define your future. Your stewardship isn't ruined because you had a difficult first 6 months of this year. I want you to pause for a second and think. What have I learned this year, the first half of this year? And after you finish watching this video, I want you to go back and reflect on your answer. But the good thing is, sis, it is not too late for you to hit that reset button. But before you do, I want you to review before you restart, okay? So instead of making another random budget, look backward first. Ask yourself, where did most of my money go? What categories did I overspend in the first half of this year? What spending surprised me? And then what financial habits actually worked out in your favor? Okay. This is not to judge yourself. This is for you to study your habits. All right. No judgment. Do you know that your bank statement actually helps tell that story? So take a moment, take your 2 recent bank statements and look and see where your money has been going for the first half of this year. Now, after you've made up in your mind that you're going to hit that reset button, I want you to go back and revisit your financial goals. So maybe your January goals, it no longer fits your life. So you ask yourself, is becoming debt-free right now really your priority? Or do I need to create a larger emergency fund? Am I preparing for Christmas? Do I need to save for my kids' school expenses for this upcoming school year? Because it is right around the corner. And we know that throughout the school year, the kids have so many things that they like to be involved in. Any type of extracurricular activity, field trips, you know that it comes with a cost. Or maybe your family circumstances have changed. One thing I know about stewardship is that it does require adjustments, and adjustments doesn't equal failure, okay? It is necessary for you to make adjustments in your finances. That's not failure, baby. That is wisdom. You know when to pivot, and that is okay. And so maybe it's time for you to build a simpler budget. Sometimes our budgets fail us because it's overly complicated. What you can do is just keep it simple. Focus on these categories. The first one is giving. That's your tithing and offerings. Next is your housing expenses, food, transportation, savings, your debt. Personal spending. Don't try to track 75 categories because you will become overwhelmed, sis. Make your easy make your budget easy enough to follow each week because truth be told, a simple budget is more easy and it gives you motivation to use it week after week than some complicated budget that you prepare and then eventually you're going to ignore it. And as you are revising your budget, I want you to think about cutting one expense. All right. So instead of trying to eliminate everything, I want you to just choose one thing. Okay. So here's some examples. Maybe you want to pause one subscription, reduce eating out, limit your Amazon purchases. Another is creating a grocery spending limit. This is something that I used to do a lot that helped me on my financial journey. You do one no spend weekend each month. Just find some ways that you can eliminate some things. And when you make these small, consistent changes, they actually create lasting progress. And so now you're giving yourself grace, okay? You've decided to hit that reset button. You've been thinking about revising your budget as well as scaling back on an expense or two. All this is great, but it cannot happen unless you reset your stewardship mindset. That is so important because your life isn't only about numbers, it's about your heart posture. So I want you to ask yourself, am I trusting God more than money? Have I been content with what I already have? Am I comparing myself to social media? I think if you have not, you may want to check out my last video. Am I making emotional purchases? Am I honoring God with what He's already given me? When your heart changes, your spending follows. Sis, if you're watching this video and you're feeling discouraged, hear me clearly. You do not need January 1st to start over. Today is a great day for you to become a better steward. Just take one step at a time. One step, that's it. You can review your spending, then update your budget. Most importantly, pray over your finances. Then move forward with confidence. That reset button that you're about to hit, that is using wisdom, okay? Because you can just give up right where you are, but you making the decision to say, you know what, this year is not up. I'm hitting this reset button on my financial goals and it's going to work. All right. You see, God can do more with a willing heart that's committed to financial stewardship. And so if this video has encouraged you in any way, I would love for you to subscribe to Her Faith, Her Finances here on the YouTube channel, To Be a Good Steward YouTube channel. And then if you're listening via Spotify, I would love for you to hit that follow button and follow the show. And if you're ready to organize your finances, I want you to check out all of the resources I have in the description box below. I released the Budget Like a Boss bundle deal, as well as my digital financial planner, the Radiant Steward Digital Planner. All of that is in the description below. All right. So let's talk about it. You guys know I love to chat with you in the comments. I want you to tell me what's one financial habit that you're going to commit to resetting this month. And you know I'll be chiming in as well. I'll pin my comment. So I pray that this video has encouraged you and to know that it's okay for you to hit that reset button. This does not mean that you have failed in any way. All right. Let me know I want to encourage you on your financial stewardship journey. All right. It is well, sis. It is well. And I will see you on the next Her Faith, Her Finances. Bye, sis.